Hello everyone, welcome back to the Gospel of John in 5 minutes. We're on day 10 today, reading through chapter 5, verses 19 through 47.
Jesus said to them, "Truly, truly, I say to you, the Son of Man can do nothing of his own accord, but only what he sees the Father doing. For whatever he does, that the Son does likewise. For the Father loves the Son, and shows him all that he himself is doing. And greater works than these will he show him, that you may marvel. For as the Father raises the dead and gives them life, so also the Son gives life to whom he will. The Father judges no one, but has given all judgment to the Son, that all may honor the Son, even as they honor the Father. He who does not honor the Son does not honor the Father, who sent him. Truly, truly, I say to you, he who hears my word and believes him who sent me has eternal life. He does not come into judgment, but has passed from death to life. Truly, truly, I say to you, the hour is coming and now is, when the dead will hear the voice of the Son of God, and those who hear will live. For as the Father has life in himself, so he has granted the Son also to have life in himself, and has given him authority to execute judgment, because he is the Son of Man. Do not marvel at this, for the hour is coming when all who are in the tombs will hear his voice and come forth, those who have done good to the resurrection of life, and those who have done evil to the resurrection of judgment. I can do nothing on my own authority. As I hear, I judge, and my own will but the will of him who sent me. If I bear witness to myself, my testimony is not true. There is another who bears witness to me, and I know that the testimony which he bears to me is true. You sent to John, and he has borne witness to the truth. Not that the testimony which I receive is from man, but I say this that you may be saved. He was a burning and shining lamp, and you were willing to rejoice for a while in his light. But the testimony which I have is greater than that of John. For the works which the Father has granted to me to accomplish, these very works which I am doing, bear me witness that the Father has sent me. And the Father who sent me has himself borne witness to me. His voice you have heard, his form you have never seen, and you do not have his word abiding in you, for you do not believe in him whom he has sent. You search the Scriptures, because you think that in them you have eternal life, and it is in they that bear witness to me, yet you refuse to come to me that you may have life. I do not receive glory from men, but I know that you have not the love of God within you. I have come in my Father's name, and you do not receive me. If another comes in his own name, him you will receive. How can you believe, who receive glory from one another, and do not seek the glory that comes from the only God? Do not think that I shall accuse you to the Father. It is Moses who accuses you, on whom you set your hope. If you believed Moses, you would believe me, for he wrote of me. But if you do not believe his writings, how will you believe my words?"
Okay, everyone. So today, again, we hear about Jesus arguing with many of the religious authorities there in Jerusalem. And they're arguing about Moses and the laws of Moses. For many of the ancient Jews, especially in Jesus' day, Moses was considered the hero of the Old Testament. He was the man who liberated the people from Egypt. He was the man who established the different laws and the priesthood. He did so many things for the people. And so he was like the great authority for so many of the Jews. And Jesus, in our passage today, was arguing with them about whose authority was greater, the authority of Moses or the authority of Jesus, right? Now, question for you. What books of the Bible were written by Moses? So, according to Jewish tradition and Christian tradition, Moses wrote the first 5 books of the Bible. So Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, and Deuteronomy. Right? In our modern age, people tend to question that fact that Moses actually wrote these books down. People tend to think they were written much later on. We could have a whole conversation about that some other time. But definitely the tradition of the church is still that Moses wrote those first 5 books. And they were edited and things later on, of course. But Moses wrote them. Right? And in many of those books, guess how many times Moses wrote about Jesus? Right? Jesus here says that Moses wrote of him. How many times does the name Jesus appear in those first 5 books of the Old Testament? It doesn't appear anywhere. Right? So what was Jesus referring to when he said, Moses wrote of me? Well, the Jews had this understanding of the Old Testament, that in some ways the things that were written down, the things that were done in the Old Testament, were prefigurements of what would eventually happen in the days of the Messiah. Right? So just like Moses led an exodus out of Egypt, so in the days of the Messiah would establish a new exodus, liberating people from sin. Just as Moses led the people on the way to the promised land, so the Messiah would lead us to the new promised land of heaven. Right? Moses gave the old feast of the Passover. The Messiah would give a new Passover. Right? So Moses was, in some ways, prefiguring the days of the Messiah. But there actually is one particular prophecy. If you want to go back to your Old Testament, look up the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 18, verse 15. Moses told the people in the book of Deuteronomy, his last will and testament, that one day God would raise up a prophet like unto him, a new Moses. Right? Jesus, when he's speaking with these religious authorities of his day, he is making that absolute claim. I am that person from Deuteronomy 18:15. I am the new prophet like unto Moses, with even greater authority than Moses had. So that's it for day number 9 for the Gospel of John in 5 minutes. Join us again tomorrow for day number 10 as we begin to go through chapter 6.